to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins.
That is an absolutely... Start. If you're a defensive guy, you got him backed up now. Zone 10, do you want to be aggressive and go try to get after that quarterback, maybe get a safety early in the game, or do you just settle in and sit back? Good problems to have early in the game.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Well, they try to throw for it there on...
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage. And they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Reed. He's got the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. Second and 6.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Craver. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. What a cut, now he's loose. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. the incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and here helps it. Touchdown Tide!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He might want another play. Toss to the outside. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass, it's Reed. That's caught, it's Bussey. And he's dragged down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant.
He's got it. First down and more. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline. Bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Klubnik. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Snags it over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gonna take a shot. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one deep. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Steps away. Trying to make magic up. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Haynes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Using his legs to buy some time. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Durham.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's sharp. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes a grab past the marker, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down, what are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown, they're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Moving away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Reed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
On 3rd down, going up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. They try to get it outside on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air. It's Reed. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Let's go. Give to the back. On the move at the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Direct snap. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the move. And some room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Here we go. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll go to the counter.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield is Durham. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Across the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Offense will take over. 1st and
10. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense in press coverage. The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's good for a fighting.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Rush is on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. LSU right back to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
LSU 14, Texas A&M 3.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the move. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To throw, it's Reed. Got a man. It's Concepcion. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Might as well give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He wants to change this route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 14, Texas A&M 10.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Running free. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
The end of the third quarter. Texas A&M 24, LSU 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
That is the score. LSU 27, Texas A&M 26.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Making side adjustments here. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes!
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback will keep it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to pound it in.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, Dick.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it He's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Reads it, fires complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick completion to the right. He's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent...
It's a seam wide open. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play. Go in reverse, near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Grab behind the line. It's low. And that one did not work.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down. They're trying to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Using his feet. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Moss. It's a running room. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on second down. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. This is a designed run. Taking it the other way. There he goes. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Texas A&M.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
To the air on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You have...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. He just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
Texas A&M offense will take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Texas A&M 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Texas A&M offense will take over first and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and I get back that last score.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
The short hands, it's Craven. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they
Converts on fourth down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking deep. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lofts one high and deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Reed. Trying to escape and get it himself. Lowers those pads. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quarterback moving. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third.
Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick off. Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Texas 35, Texas A&M 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads it downfield. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way